Whoa. It's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. February 1st today, man. Just like that. It's February. January's been an interesting month. Indeed. Bunch of rain, a little bit of surfing, a little bit of chaos. Got some stuff done. Feel fully far behind. There's I don't even know what it is. It's some one of those like shorts. It's this guy's, his whole gig is 2 more days construction. I just need 2 more days. I just need 2 more days construction. I was watching that the other day and I was like, yeah, everything I got right now that I've been working on needs 2 more days. 2 more days. I just got to put the finishing touches on. I used to work with this guy, man. He was like, I'm a 95% contractor. And he's like, and he did really good work, man. Finished carpenter. The first guy I ever worked for, man, this guy, Rob. The left-handed guy, dude. No speed square on the job site, dude. It just makes me laugh even thinking my very first skill saw I learned on was a left-handed skill saw, dude. Lucky I still got all these things, man. But anyway, his whole trip was like, I'm a 95% contractor. He's like, I do excellent work, but the last 5% I just fail at, dude. The finishing 5%. I have that like kind of like vibe right now. I'm like, I just gotta like finish up a couple things and and then but that like, it's not like it's like, where do you start? And sometimes I think I spend more time trying to figure out where to start than starting sometimes. Like yesterday I was doing my art and I'd left my stuff out and it was big frost and everything came and covered it with like frost right that night. And I was like, all right, I need to have my chop saw and I need a table, but I ordered these casters. So I made this table out of a bunch of like recycled wood. And, but you know how it was like, I was doing that, but it took, suddenly like it becomes its own whole project in there and you're kind of just winging it. And, like I started to do one thing, but I was like, man, like I need this. I could not do it, but it would just make my life 100% easier to have my table on wheels. So like cleaning up is literally me just rolling it into the garage versus, So I did that, but it wasn't like I finished any of the stuff I needed to finish, right? So I was sitting out here and I'm like February 1st and I'm like, the bill cycle starts all over again. It's like, got to start sending out that money again today. And it just, that like the cycle. I got to get all my like stuff to my accountant for taxes. Like I'm a little behind on that by like at least a day. And, you just sit here and it's like beautiful and sunny and I'm like, I bet like I got to get ready to, for spring here and planning stuff and figuring out what I'm doing. And it all's just like super overwhelming sometimes. And I was, you look at things and you're like, I haven't gotten to that in a while and I haven't done that in a while. And I was like, I want to go hike up that mountain over there. I haven't gotten to that. And then you're like, well, I need to get these things done. And like, there's just this never ending like cycle. I guess it is like the weird it's good, and yet there's no days off, dude. I mean, basically, there's just no days off. I think that's just spiritually speaking. Like, there's no days off. You have to stay spiritually connected at all times, or you will feel lost. So I was sitting at my little spot, contemplating, what it is. I mean, just sitting. There's my little stumps I like to sit on right there, and overlooking all of that and up the Kern River Valley, and the mountains don't care. That's what the theme, the mountains don't care, dude. They don't care whether I finish anything, start anything. They've been here long before me, be here long after me, man. And there's like that, but you know how you just feel like clueless? But the clueless isn't because you don't like know what's going on. It's just that, like, how are you gonna bluff? Because nobody really knows what's going on. That's quite apparent at this point. It's all smoke and mirrors and make believe and chaos and crazy, and yet it all just happens. It all happens like the little baby homing pigeons, like fully growing, like doing awesome, and the animals are doing great on that level. Like, I got to make a t-shirt today, dude, like, which is like, I need to go put the ink in the sun so it warms up. The ink is too cold, it doesn't work right. But so it's a lot of like stuff. So I'm sitting here on my spot talking to God, like, where do I start? Where's the first thing I aim at, knowing I'm not gonna get, like, if I have 10 things to do, like, I gotta pick one and know that I'm not gonna get 9 of them done. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And that's like, sometimes that's an overwhelming proposition, because, like, what's the one I'm gonna pick? What is the one I'm gonna pick? And that just becomes the priority. And I think sometimes the one you've the one you've got to pick is the one that's actually gonna make you feel the best about yourself, so that you can get the other ones done. And sometimes the one to pick is the one that's the hardest and the most daunting and overwhelming, because once that one's gone, like, that burden's over. But sometimes they're all, like, equally weighted. Like I need to go do one more thing for, like, my tax paperwork, but it's so nice outside. Like, I don't want to go inside right now. So I got to find a time to do that. And then I got my art thing I'm fully in the mode of, so I need to do that, but I need to actually get out the sewing machine and make some curtains for the bunkhouse, because the minigram's coming up here in a couple, like, tomorrow. So I got that. So I got to hang some curtain rods and do that kind of stuff, which is basic stuff, but it's like, you got to get into the mindset to, like, the minute you're screwing anything into a wall, dude. And then, breaking out the sewing machines and stuff, that's more of an evening task. And then I want to get over get some garden stuff going, but I know it's still a little too cold. Like, it's like still free, like frost at night. Like, there's going to be a moment where, like, no matter what, I'm going to be like a week behind on that one, dude. So, and then I just sit here and just be like, dude, the mountains don't care. It's epic. Like, it's truly like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. And then I want to go for a hike, but then again, that means, like, I'm not going to get, like, half the stuff done. And then I have this thing where, like, kind of some of the stuff I need to do makes a lot of noise. It's so quiet around here. Like all you hear is the birds tweeting. And the occasional car driving somewhere or an occasional airplane flying by. But generally speaking, it's just, listen. So the concept of me firing up any sort of like machinery or tools, I'm always a little hesitant about. I don't like to make like loud noise like that till 10. That's my sort of thing. Because I just like, I'm not that fired up hearing that noise if I was the neighbors either. And it is pretty loud in here, but you know, at a certain point you just gotta like do your thing, dude. But like, so I always wait till about 10 o'clock before I start making a bunch of noise. And I pretty much won't fire up the tractor like before noon. And then I'm very like conscious of it the whole time. The whole time I'm on the tractor, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of noisy. So, you know, it's like that. And then I worry about my trees, like the trees. I always worry about the trees. I'm kind of interesting to see what they do in the spring. Like, and then I'm just sitting here babbling on an iPhone, making this video for you. I don't know. Is there a solution in any of that, or is that just like the thing? Because I remember when life, and it's a weird thing to say, but like when it was easier. Like it always was easier yesterday in a weird way. Yesterday it was just easier. Today always seems a little bit more, and I think that's progress. Like in the weird way it is like that's proof of progress, right? Like if I look at my life like a year ago, it was definitely a lot easier in a weird way. And then if I look at my life like 5 years ago, it was a lot easier. And I think all along the way, it always seems about this complicated. I remember early sobriety, there was the, you know, God doesn't give you more than you can handle, right? So on that note, like God hasn't given me more than I can handle. I just got to go handle it, dude. So with that said, I think the first thing, like, what's my plan of attack? What is my plan of attack? All right, I'm going to aim for the garage. I'm going to get the silk screening ink out, put that in the sun so that warms up. I'm going to roll my tool table out, kind of get set up to do the art thing. Circle back around, maybe go over and see really what's going on with the bunkhouse and the curtains, take some measurements, maybe get everything ready, hang the curtain rods, circle back around. I gotta make sure Owl does some like education. What did they call it, dude? Just gotta make sure he learns some stuff today, dude. And then do all that. He's got drum lessons here in like an hour. So like that's what I mean. Like the day's already gone, dude. It's already gone, dude. It's 9:30, dude. It's already gone, dude. All right, so that's a peek inside of my madness as I'm sitting right there, dude. That's what I thought. That's what God told me to do, is just share that with you, dude. There's your a beautiful mind, dude. I just need a whiteboard to chart. So anyway, man, if you're down and you want to support the dream, there's links down below: PayPal, crypto, Etsy. Order some t-shirts. I actually got a call. That's like I got a call right now about the art for the t-shirts. Dude, just that. I got to do a bunch of things I didn't do yesterday. All right, I'm out. I gotta download this too. Upload. It's upload, not download. Upload, not download. All right. Remember, use the name tags. Don't tell anyone I told you so, dude. Right? You know what I mean. It's the Illusion signing off.